Manners and respect to one and all. Peace and love. Hail to the ones, hail to the ones, hail to the ones. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Dust Ball Ball Game channel, episode 85, I believe. Episode 85 of the Corner Reasoning Show. My name is Simba Corey. You might hear some man call me idiot sometime, you know. You know, no, big up on yourself. Today, um, of the elder Zombie. Well, go on, Zombie.
I'm there, man. Good, good. It's
Good,
been a
good.
minute, you know.
It's been a while, but we know it go, man. We know how it go. You know, we know how it go. So you have a next bug, yeah? Sit down in the background. Can't wait for come on. A smile guy himself beat up eat that Tottenham side yesterday. So I'm happy. Well, I don't know if I'm happy because the man want Arteta get fired, you know. So right now, you're supposed to have a bad day right now, Harry. You see me? Big up yourself. How the weekend go for you?
Weekend was great, man. Arsenal win over them not run London rivals.
Mm-hmm.
But it's never about Arteta, it's about Arsenal.
Facts.
So
Oh,
if me
mm-hmm.
tell you already say if him a do good, me have to support him.
Yeah, for supporting.
But when him a do junk, me still a go lick out. I just say go. But the best, it's in the name of the benefit of Arsenal.
Mm-hmm. All right. More. I don't know if you know about this youth, Harry. Since you're an Arsenal fan, him name Military Guna, Jamaican youth. You ever hear about him?
Mm-mm.
Jamaican youth named Military Guna. Him real name is Mario Dakers. I don't know him from a hole in the wall. See? The other day, me I look up some. Yeah, my
The picture,
YouTube.
the picture blur. Me not no picture up there. What go?
You know the picture?
Mm-mm.
I don't know
Plan.
what going. Your
Hold on,
picture.
hold on.
Maybe you look off the camera.
No, the camera on, man. All right, go on talk.
Okay, yeah. Me just look up. Me just Google Jamaican football fan channels, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Theme channel was actually one of them will come up. Him channel come up and a few other channels. I'm gonna reach out to him. You see me and no lie, the really youth. Then I'm reach out to him and say, yo, ask him if he want to collaborate, you know. Do some content together and he was very receptive of it, you see me? Man reach out to me right away and so big up yourself if you watch. I don't even know if him subscribe to the channel. So honestly right now I don't even know if him watch. But big up yourself, a good youth, you know, you can say I try give me some strength and Ray. You know, film channel is not a massive channel either, but compared to mine, peak I'm have what over 1700 subscribers, you know. So
I'm go on,
I'm
do
gonna
your
go
thing.
on. Yeah, you know what I mean. So big up yourself, Mario, big up yourself. I'm gonna link you this week and if you watch that is I'll try to see if we can do a collab. You see me? And you have a next channel. You ever heard of the channel? I'm telling them name. Sports down the middle. You ever hear about them?
No.
Them is a next Jamaican channel. Reach out to them. Um, them one of them look at one of them responded, but I don't know where that go yet. You know, and I send him a next follow up message, but a day ago and I know I'm gonna hear from him. So we'll see how that go. You know, we'll see how that go.
Yeah.
Anyways, was a good weekend of football. Not lie, from a Manchester United perspective.
Big up yourself,
Um,
Mr. Roberts.
No, go on, brother.
Sorry, Mr. Core. Me
no
forgot to
man,
me have to yell that.
you have to pay homage, man. You have to pay homage
You see it, for real.
to the ancestors. You know?
I feel yell but I feel my bigger brother, so
Yeah, yes, I for real. You
because of
know? Yeah, man. From a Manchester United perspective, I guess you could say it was a good weekend. Chelsea dropped
oh
points,
god.
Tottenham dropped points. You know,
I don't know when.
and we win. Prove your little theory wrong. Cause I already
Say,
have this theory say Man U and Arsenal can win on the same day or the same
me
weekend.
not know,
Something
me
like
not say
that.
they can't win, they just haven't been winning on the same weekend. They haven't been getting the same result on the same weekend.
Yeah.
Me know you
No.
know there's no such thing as can't, man. So
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, whatever you did say, but you end up wrong, So
Yeah.
it was a professional win for Manchester United. Honestly,
Yeah,
it wasn't the
man.
most attractive approach.
Can't score goals, so then just force the defender to push in one
Uh,
nine back and it. I say
hey,
go.
we should have scored though, man. Rashford get one header. I don't know how him not even get up on target. Greenwood, remember the breakout with Greenwood, them lit the post. I never see that one there.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Arsenal
You
should have
know?
scored several all throughout the season, but they never do it.
Yeah, I know, but true, yes, but we scored though. We scored, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because true, yes, we could have scored, but the defender scored for me. I should have scored, but good professional performance. I think we dominated the game still. I think we in terms of position. I was very surprised at how defensive West Ham set up them team, knowing that we drop points in a week. Play again. West Ham play from weekend last week. I thought they were going to be a little bit more assertive at least, but no, not at all. Zambia.
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself. Did you get to watch a game yesterday?
No.
Just I get Manu out of the way.
Yeah, no.
You never get to see it. We didn't see the result.
Yeah, most of the highlights.
Let me ask you this. Based on the results, based on where Manchester United is, you see, this is how, say English language very weird. Because the British them say, like when they refer to like a team, like them that say Chelsea, them say Chelsea are. Like them that say Chelsea aren't doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's one team.
Yeah.
But Americans would say Chelsea is doing well.
Yeah.
It's weird, though. And I see
language. Yeah, I'm the same language, man.
Queen's English versus another
English,
man.
English man.
Yeah, man. But it come like Spanish. As a student of Spanish, you know that the Spanish in Cuba and the same with the Dominican Republic and the same with Spain. So I see it with English.
True, but in terms of grammar, yes, maybe in terms of accent, you might have a one dialect. Yeah. Difference in dialect, but in terms of grammar, it's not much difference, to be honest with
you. Yeah, but the difference is that we had one world power, one country which was a world power back then.
Yeah.
Who actually the own America.
England.
And then America become the one world power, so they want to do everything different.
Yes.
So they must change up a lot of things.
Okay. So as Jamaicans who were educated by the British or in the British way, but now live in America, what Una say?
R.
So you say Chelsea R.
Yeah.
What you say Ari?
Similar. To be honest with you, brother.
You say Chelsea similar? Or Chelsea?
No, I said Chelsea R. Chelsea R. Come on, man.
You say similar.
You know it already. But overall, you don't know to them say English language is one of the hardest. Statistically, is one of the hardest language to learn because I guess one word has some different meaning and twists to the grammar and everything. So when you pick up on Spanish, you're good. You can use it pretty much everywhere. Like when we come out, to be honest with you, we struggle to write on paper with certain things. When you talk about scent and flavor, and we not do a whole lot of them kind of words. Every time you write it and spell it with a OUR at the end or center, people have CENTRE. I think we use we spell it a yard. We come out, so we spell it CENTER. So it's just different. The transition, you have to take your time to get into it before people can understand you.
Yeah. I one thing I can say, I appreciate the American version. It is very simple. But the British them used to try for them complicated like kilometer. All of that. Kilometer. Why we want which word they put one G in a donut? They spell donut DOUGHNUT. All of that. America just said no, sir. DONUT.
But let me ask you a question. Spell dough.
Which dough?
Just dough. Just
like the bread. The bread.
Oh yeah. DOUGHC.
Right, so you need to spell. You see, you see, and
but when you see if it was America if America running from morning, do would have spelled D-O.
because you see, because all the language originated in England and put together, because it is just like the Constitution, there are so many rules and changes in it, but because America don't originate it, they might try put it their own way, you know, for make it sound different and use different, and they are more restrictive because
It won't
they
thing.
use less words. They use less words.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, man, they use less words. Me don't know for because of how me culture. Although me's not an Englishman, you know. As a matter of fact, I think English is the worst subject. I don't love it. Um, yeah, cause it's complicated and there are so many
Very,
rules.
very, very.
There are so many rules. When it comes to speak the language perfectly, you have to know all the different rules. And we were taught some of them in school, some of them we weren't taught. Well, most of them we were taught in primary school, but most of the time we don't practice it. But
Do you
me rather it than the US. Though.
Yes,
do you
yes.
do you do you do you realize that a lot of the thing that, well, I don't know about you guys, but for me, like certain ways that I was taught growing up in school is almost like it don't make much sense right now. Like everything that you learn growing up back then about like the English language, up on English language now, people it's been taught in a different manner right now. And you know, like I just lost my train of thought, but I was gonna give you an example of what me I thought about. So right now, even with maths, for some of the kids, I hear like my daughter when she was in middle school, them talking about Singapore maths, and she bring home some little calculations or some little algebra um 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 homework, and I can't help her. Cause I'm like, this is not the way me learn. When they try to show her for your way, them say, look, I know so the teacher, I can't do it no other way. But I lose my train of thought.
Yeah,
I understand what
Me
you're
not try to
saying.
get that,
There's
but
a difference. There's a
yeah.
yeah,
difference.
it's a big difference.
I'm have the same experience with my nephew. I'm getting homework and I teach him what me know it. And it's the same maths. I don't know if it was algebra, it was one of them. And he must say, no, uncle, this is how them teach them to do it, which, but the system here, and that is why it's so easy to get a degree in America. Corey can tell you, as a man who go up at the greatest institution in the Caribbean, if the work that he has to do at UA peers in comparison, even preparing for UA, even sixth form.
True, man. True.
Yeah, is what he work,
Yeah, and then it's like them deliberately make it hard to, man.
Make it hard.
Man,
and then no, you leave grade 12 here. And you go straight to college.
And not only straight to college, you can go one college and you never left your living room.
You sit down inside there, and do it.
And the other day, I see one commercial on TV where I said like them are try to entice people to go nursing school. It's nursing school. And it was so worrying to me. Like them I try to entice people to go nursing school. Them I say, yes, come to John nursing school. Yeah. We get it, like them I say, we get you out within 6 months or something like that. I say, oh, you can be a nurse in 6 months. Like, for real.
Yeah, but
become a nurse in 6 months.
Yeah, but what kind of nurse though?
For me, no matter I could have lowest any type of nurse. The lowest type of nurse
is what?
Take care of somebody.
License practice, LPN.
Yeah, because
that's still worrying, man.
Yeah, but man, LPN.
No, they not do much. They not do much.
Right.
I think the hardest thing them do are pretty much probably may draw blood or something like that.
Or something. And see what I you see you get caught tonight now in the quarry. Because at the same British standard where you have from Jamaica, that you measure it from. Because we even practical nurse at Jamaica spend a lot of time learning it. Yeah. Up here, and no matter how people want to say it, even a lady or a man who does the HHA, yes, they might not be given injection, but it is nursing to probably the lowest level, because the thing that nurses does is give care, apart from administering prescription like like drip and injection and anything there. Because most HHA have patients who them have to give them them tablets at certain time in a certain quantity. So even them is at probably in a United States system the bottom level, the bottom tier of nursing. So probably that's it. But and it's good. And what we love here do with that too, I applaud that. Somebody who have an affinity for it can start at the bottom and go through the process and then eventually become, I was on the ice one. When if I registered or
registered nurse.
Yeah, whatever it is, right? And they can climb. So it really gives that opportunity still.
Yeah. Oh,
You know, for them
my
to climb
bad.
to the ranks.
My bad. Gary, big up yourself. Welcome.
No, man, me there, man. That's the teacher, them, man. We good, man.
Yeah. Continue.
Yeah, man. So that's basically. But me understand what Ari say, and Ari, you were the man. Me do this to Corey already, and my father did it to me, and me say it all the time.
Kick him in one gully when he beat you on a football field.
Yes, man. That my father never do that, but me glad me do it to you. And I hope for the day for you to get a son so you can do it to him too.
If you did it to America, a prison time that. If you do that to America, prison time.
So when me do when my father was in the hospital and sick, there's a subject in maths called base 10. A very simple, simplest topic in maths. Yeah. Me go look for my father in the hospital the day when it was started, and I never do it. And I never shown an interest in it to do it. And even when I do exam, you know, I hope me not get them as a compulsory question, you know, because I never shown an interest in it for it. And fast forward about 20 years after, Corey get a homework for base 10. And me can do it about 6 times and 10 0 wrong.
So yeah, learn from him.
Precisely, but you don't know. and then I want to know that if him know him at the toe. Because sometimes when I tell them say it's wrong, then go back go change when teacher teach them or when them understand it to be. So him never change it and he keep on doing it and get the same answer. Yeah, and then I say, all right, I get mad now, I'm serious now, and I say it's wrong. And I say, all right. Make sure when the teacher mark it, can come back and show me.
You probably lick me for that too. I
never lick your man. Never lick your man. And then after that, I said to him, say, listen, this is it. I never know it. Yeah, but he taught me, you know, at that point in time. So if I bet that I ever use that later.
I hear
you, but yeah, man. Yeah. And then I get it still.
No, but Ari have a cop out. Ari can't just make natural teacher. Ari can't just say, go to your sister.
No, Nadia have short temper too, man.
Should have patience.
No, she don't have patience to teach.
Okay, all right. So all right, Gary. You know you're a Man U fan. I'm not stressed about Man U because honestly,
feel live.
Yeah, I make an attempt for the dwell by Man U too long because them man hate Man U in a man. You talk for money for 5 minutes. I talk about us for 20. Them I tell you she talk to money for 2 minutes. I talk about us for 23. But what I want to ask you, you think with the win yesterday, given how the table set up, and this is what I asked Zambi earlier, I believe remember how we come off. But given how the table set up, Zane, given how the table set up, given the win yesterday, the fact that Chelsea dropped points yesterday, Leicester City did win, but Chelsea dropped points and Tottenham dropped points. Zane, all this table I will beat West Ham who up the top. You think with the win yesterday, Manchester United almost or practically seal them top 4 spot?
Yeah, almost. Yeah, I think another 3 win and then go for top 4.
3 win? A 10 game left.
Yeah, man. Another. But remember, some of them don't play each other again. You know?
Yeah, but man, I think.
Yeah, man.
Right now, Man U there 6 points off.
Yeah, Chelsea. But we only Leicester by 1 point.
No, man, that's a matter about. That's a matter about top 4.
Chelsea by 6. Yeah, Chelsea by 6.
Chelsea by 6.
So remember now. Right.
Chelsea by 6. Yeah. Remember, top 4 I'm talking about. Chelsea then have 4.
Right, top 4.
Chelsea by 6, but West Ham by 9. Who in a 5th place?
Right, but remember, Chelsea, you have to take out Leicester out right now. You have to take out West Ham out top 4. I put Chelsea. Yeah, but Chelsea in the top 4, so that's why you have to consider Chelsea.
No, that's what I say. No, hear me say no. You no matter which spot Man U finish in the top 4. Me just I say, the winners to the Manu secure them top 4 position.
Not 100 for me.
No matter if them come, me not about them second place. They
We get to ask about, but how much lead West Ham by?
9.
Right. 9 points.
9 points. That 3 games, brother. Assuming that we lose our 3 games too.
Right. So they get and they win for them 3 games and come back in the height. So that's why we say no seal it.
No, if them win for them 3 games, we have to lose our 3 games. Zombie.
Right.
But you think them practically cement them position?
No, you know my thing already, you know. I mean,
you have to be mathematically correct.
Maths is the greatest subject in the world. Everything, maths is the greatest science. All the physics and everything, maths is the greatest science. Until it is improbable for us to fall into 4th position mathematically with the numbers, it's still a wide open race.
Still a serious.
And added to that, given how erratic we have been, you know, given hey, listen, Harry, you said something that even when you're a coach of the foolishness, you have a cuss him when you win, you support him. So at time I when social win because him, you know, because I don't get the 3 points. Yes, and somebody used the term and my original term that at the brilliance, individual brilliance, they use luck to but me and I luck thing. But at the individual brilliance, a players are carry all along. You know, in the last part, you know, me can't hit him too much because he don't really have much choice. Because we have a whole heap of injury. A part of the game, so I'm not blame the injury. But in terms of selection, sometimes my team select itself for the last 3 or so games because of injury. But probably the best thing too. Because probably him that do something more stupid, not that those when I play good anyway. But it's just who him have to choose from.
Okay. Yeah, but I like to see him put Tellez on the left side. Honestly. But I like, since, you know, because Rashford, you can say Rashford injured yesterday, you know. Even if you bring him on for 15 minutes. Because Tellez going forward, nobody knows. You put him on the left side, up like the left wing. You still have Luke Shaw left back. You know what I mean?
You know, so for me, Tellez are ordinary. Nothing special about Tellez.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's not a good defender. He's not really a good defender.
But me don't know why we're not going to say, man. Who not ordinary for Man U side? Apart from probably Bruno.
That's hold on, man. So that ordinary the inconsistent. You know, said that I say yesterday in that group.
But Pogba injury neutralized him, man.
Yeah, man. And not just that, him inconsistency.
An inconsistency, man.
But talent-wise, him not ordinary. But me understand what you say, but him not fully live up to the expectation.
Yeah, man.
And yesterday, me I said in that group, said the more I watch Man U, like from what day I start watching Man U from, like, me I try to feel like remove the emotion from it. And watch Man U, I say, when you look at Man U, that's why since recently people can say I've been a little bit more pessimistic. But we said average. They here passing best. Harry Maguire average. Lindelof average. Me want to have hope for one day, but the more me see him, the more it look like
hold on.
Pass.
Hold on. Mackerel. Let me see if we can get this. So Man U average. Liverpool. Let me go over Liverpool. Just me now want to change the subject, you know, but let me go man for man.
Yeah, no, Liverpool are probably the same thing, but you know the difference in Liverpool.
But what? What's the difference?
2 things. Liverpool have a much better coach.
So really and truly,
have more world-class players than we.
So really, how you figure that, man? Hold on. More world-class. Name them. Let's go man to man about the world-class players at Liverpool versus the ones at Man United. So we can start. Van Dijk. So let's see who you have at Man United. Or we can in the same position.
0.
So we have to put up Harry Maguire. We
never put them together.
Together. What kind of basis we use to say boy them world class? Is it the playing skills or the value on the market?
No, you can't be value, brother. Can't be value.
But some of that have to be but it has to be included, man. The value of the player has to be included because the value of player based off what they're doing.
No, brother.
Is all your play, your price go up, right? We're talking about your price, right?
Yeah, but we're not talking about. But you can't use value to determine if a man world class or not.
But hold on, what can either make him a world class player or not is the coaching that he's under to. So he may be playing well at another team where somebody value him at the price. Brother,
no coach.
Brother, more say that because he was playing good at Leicester.
And that in a back three.
But Harry, in the back three, and he never world class then either.
But
he cannot be a world class. He'll never be a world class.
But you want me to say, Marco, your team, your side buying for $80 million or almost $80 million.
So what?
So which means they had to see something in him for pay that kind of money for a player who
not always.
So what's the motive for buying a player?
My man is just desperate. Suppose they're desperate for a defender.
And just desperate because
he was the best.
Desperately wanted to dash with their money like that, yeah.
All right. They can make a bad buy, but me agree with you, you know. I had said this already on a run down my throat and cut my throat down. Van Dijk only became who he is when he come to Liverpool.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I remember when him down Southampton.
A lot of teams look over him.
No, man, but Van Dijk, they have the potential. I did like
potential is not there, but potential is not world class.
They bought him off potential.
Because if a potential, Wan-Bissaka potential, Shaw,
all of them,
Maguire, Rashford, Marshall, who else? Name them.
All right, but let me ask you a question.
It's a lot of potential.
So Keita, why Klopp never turned Keita up world class then?
Brother, you know everybody have a ceiling and everybody have a team system of them fitting better.
Brother.
But what I'm saying now, if you are Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and you buy Maguire from a team that's playing a back three and he looks brilliant in a back three, why not play a back three?
Because it's not fit going
Man are better players and better and everything. So they don't play a back three.
You know?
But you can't. Well, then you cannot blame the player if a player
But Harry, what I'm saying, even when Maguire was playing a back three, he wasn't world class. So he's not a world class player.
All right, Maguire, Van Dijk. So I give Van Dijk. I'm not say the same thing with Van Dijk. Van Dijk only became a world class player for Liverpool. The two of them come from actually Leicester was punching above their weight.
Van Dijk better. Van Dijk had more potential.
I'm not. You know, I get this. I'm not saying Van Dijk no better, you know.
But Harry, Van Dijk did the basic better than Maguire. The basic stuff he did better than Maguire.
Van Dijk had the potential to be. When me see him, Van Dijk had the potential to be who he is now. Harry Maguire never had that potential. So that is the difference. Don't get me wrong. The trade, I know where you allude to, you know. The coaching has something to do with it too. I agree with that. But brother, if a man is a 6 out of 10, no matter how you train him, no matter how, sometimes I just as the best he can give. Every now and then he might give an 8, but 6 is in level consistent.
I get that. Everybody have a feeling.
Why do you feel Pep saying not pay more 40 million? City they say they not pay more 40 million for him and walk with him? Because they know he's not that good up there if you pay that money for.
So why man you go pay it?
Because man is desperate. I tell you, desperate.
All right.
Man, you're not desperate, my man. Go on, Zach.
Give me a minute. Because me, I am not one, and I'm side with Harry with this, who believe that players, because sometimes what determines your true ability and your true talent is a system. Because I tell Mackerel all the while, say system, all the teams that are champion team and play consistent well is a system. Klopp of a system, Pep of a system, Zidane of a system is a system. Right? Yeah. We don't have a system.
No.
Right? But I believe that every player in the Premier League have potential. So, and as Harry said, some people have a certain ceiling. Some person, them ceiling are 5, some are 6, some are 7. And the way you're gonna find out whether or not them good is overtime and then career soon. Don't they say, boy, I move from one system and play that and him still no move. Look on Lingard. And I'm saying to you, how Lingard is playing now and how he was playing in the latter part of his time at Man U is totally different. I'm not saying that he's world class, but I'm saying his energy and all the team, all the coaches them use him from Mourinho come right up. Him look like he's a different player. I mean, I don't know if him just motivated to prove them wrong.
Yeah, I think I can attribute that for now. I would wait. I would attribute how he's playing now to, the little bounce him new that he hasn't played in a while and well fit. But I would wait a little bit longer to see if he do it more consistently.
Yeah, but Corey, but if he has never ever given with that length run when he done Man U.
Yes, man. Remember when Solskjaer just coming up?
4 goals in about 6 games?
Not even just the goal scored. Remember when Mark, when Oli just come, when we just fire Mourinho. The top 3 was Martial, Rashford, and Lingard. And them they go up on the run and bring up on the run and actually give Oli the job, Now remember, don't forget that,
Yeah, but it was a scoring on Lingard part.
It was him score a few, but assisting.
Yeah, precisely. But I'm saying he has gone about 6 games with what's his name?
West Ham.
And about 4 or 5 goals him score. And him assist. He might play like a number 10 according to them. I'm just saying that to say that sometimes coach kill player. Just like where coach name again, man? Ole. I do it Van der Beek. Yeah, you kill them and then some coach allow you to express.
But Zambi, we don't coach again.
Even under Mourinho,
you understand well. What?
True. Go on, Gary. Go on.
Freeze.
Gary, keep going.
Go ahead. Play for West Ham, man. It's two different fish,
Hold on, Gary.
Yeah, why I say that? No, why I say that? Play for Man U, you're gonna be man.
Yeah, man, we're here.
Hold on, we can come back. I think delayed. Man, come back, man. Yeah.
I don't really understand that narrative. We must say playing a two different team, but you know.
Wait till him come.
I think he's not. I think he might. I think you about Gawain. I think Gawain.
No, not Gawain.
Because Zambi said he never played like that for Man U. I remember they play well for Man U. He didn't like England World Cup starting 11.
Yeah, but it's not like the player is a bad player neither, brother.
It's not a bad player, no.
Sometimes.
All right. Yeah, we're back now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I now say when him is a bad player, no. When him again. Lingard's a bad player.
Lingardino, they call him.
But what I'm saying is, play for Man U, you're gonna be man mark closer. You're gonna have less space for the ball. So you're gonna sit back deep upon you. Aside like Villa, like West Ham. So you're gonna push and left them empty most of the time on their trend, so them play with freedom. So they're gonna look better in that system.
We can't understand your reason. Sometimes we can't understand your reason.
All right. Here we
go. No, what I'm saying, Zambi. When I say play Man U, right? Most sides stay back more and try to catch on the counter. So they stay compact. They play 5 defender and all kind of shit. Play against West Ham. Most sides don't do that. They play more open football. So Lingard got more space to run into.
True, I agree with that.
So he gotta look much better. You got more space to run into when you play to Man U.
It still go back to the system, man. What Zambia said earlier, brother. It's not about a coach's system, brother.
Harry, this is not system. Obviously, a side player Man U, they're gonna defend more when they play West Ham.
No.
They're gonna defend more.
A few side, this Man U side that we have over probably the last 6 or 7 years. Nobody now have to defend against we because we have no firepower for nobody.
No fear factor.
No fear factor.
Hold on. You were trying to get yesterday.
I'm gonna bring some order. Agree.
What are you talking about?
I agree with Zambi generally. But this season, Zambi, I'm not lie to you. A lot of teams, because teams realize that is how Man U beat them. You come and attack. If you come towards Man U, this is that I agree with Harry for this with regards to this year, this season, and trust me, I was surprised too. A lot of teams have been sitting back and defending, and just like sit back and defend because they know if them come at you, that's how Man U when Man U dangerous. They come at you and you lose the ball on the counter. We're gone. See? So I agree with Zombie over the few years, yes, but this season has been different still. Man, I like this particular season.
It might be different, but no more difference. There's no respect. Anybody, every team in the Premier League, there are 19 teams, especially at Old Trafford, feel like they can come there and beat it. And they come play and beat it. It's just, and that is why home record is so bad. Because nobody no fear coming to Old Trafford no more. Everybody come there and beat us or compete with us, and we are struggle for hold on to a draw. Because there's no fear in the things about you come to Old Trafford and you're no problem. Yes,
or in a lot of the games, because we have two-store defender, because a lot of the games them come at Old Trafford and defend. A lot of the teams they not come play away off the park or come attack.
For years, one team go at Manchester United and go in an all-out attack. And it's been Arsenal over the years. Yeah. Everybody play Manchester United over the years, go defensive. Because Manchester United has always had that fear factor where people know they can catch him on the break, they can catch him so they go more defensive. It's not new for me if you see anybody play Manchester like that.
Well, that match right there, Zombie.
But that's the same thing that's in the league. That's the same thing I was saying.
Yeah, but before you go, Corey, if what you, I'm just debunking yours and Mackerel argument. If what you guys are saying is true, yes, we have a coach that is playing sometimes 7 defensive players on the field. 6, 7. How can people be afraid of us attacking them with only 2 or 3 players? With 2 or 3 forward who is so inconsistent. Because they know Rashford inconsistent, they know Marshall inconsistent, right? And sometimes we don't know who else we can use it. Greenwood the same thing. Our top 3 is always very inconsistent. So how can they be afraid to attack us and play us as they want to play us? We constantly playing 2 holding midfielder, yes?
No, even though Manchester United, the top 3 inconsistent, so we score some of the most goals in the league.
But Corey, if we score 9 goals against one team, the bottom of the table team, you have to be careful with statistics, because we keep on telling
them. No, man, even before.
No, but we keep on using so we score the most league. What happened is that we have forward who will score. And if all of them is in form, hold on, if all of them is in form in 2 or 3 games, I will score 4 and 5 goals. And then after that, the next 2 games, them gone missing and we go 0-0. That the statistics is not reflective of them because we have scored this goal.
That cannot be true.
Precisely, and that's the end of it.
Because when you win games by 3 or 4 goals, the only game Man you win by more than 1 goal, I can't remember. We lead to all beat them 6 whatever.
6-2 or whatever.
Southampton all beat
9. Precisely.
Even the Southampton game before that, 1 goal.
Precisely.
Every game, even Sheffield, 1 goal.
There you go. So it
can't be a case right now. You are saying the forward them have scored 4 or 5. The forward them not.
No, I was just giving you a hypothetical situation, saying that it's not that they are scoring heavy. They have some 1 game where them score heavy in and that push up the ratio to make them say that they are we scored the 3rd or the whatever most goal. But enough of them the goal, they don't bring us the points. Because I was telling Macri that the 9 we score against Southampton, when we were playing City or whomever it was before, we needed 1 or 2 of those goals. And we don't get them.
So Zambi, I'm going to cut you. When Manu score, I think in a 5 away game, 3 goals, over 3 goals, a 5 straight away game, where you put that down to?
Them just up on farm for those games.
All right, here we go.
Listen. They were forward enough, so they will score a goal. But I'm saying to you that them in a batches, them score and them in a look on Marshall. What has Marshall given us this year?
No,
Rashford scored a lot of goals. Rashford got over 20 goals for the season already. Rashford scored 20 goals already. No, in our competition.
20 Premier League goals?
No, our competition. No, you said you said this season, brother. So this season include that game then.
But what are we talking about? We're talking about the Premier League.
All right, here we go on. We have to go wrap up because we have to talk about the North London derby. But say whenever that spell, like, you see why the man them accuse you, see why Harry accuse you, you see? You see? But say when I talk about Manu, some reason we spend 30 minutes for Manu. My bad. Not London Derby, Harry.
Nothing new.
Not London Derby. Very, very impressive. Very impressive performance, in my opinion. From Arsenal.
So,
because of the result.
No, man, them actually dominate. I predicted.
To be honest with you,
I actually predicted Tottenham.
To be honest with you, brother,
but I'm not gonna lie. Dominated the game.
I think this is the best game I've seen Arsenal play since Arteta has been at the helm. The overall best game. I don't think Tottenham show up in the game, but overall, even if Tottenham did show up and I try more, I think me was just overall impressed. I think it started even before the game. Leaving Aubameyang on the bench, making that big call in a big game, which part him say, somebody have to stand up for discipline. And I think some of that is missing from Arsenal. First of all, first time I see him look like him really a coach at Arsenal. And I'll tell you why. I'm totally against my manager standing on the sideline in a Gucci jacket. Because I represent the right thing to me. And it may not be meaningful for some people, but it's meaningful for me. If you see the manager stand up on the sideline and you can't tell which team he represents, bothers me all the time. This game, him impressed me because I'm on the Arsenal crest on him shirt. Right?
That's about it.
It do. I'm not gonna be honest with you, brother. Brother, it do. It's this to me. It's like you have no representation at my club. Fergie may never wear a Man United jacket or whatever, but him always have on him red and white. Him red tie and him white shirt and him jacket, him suit. Same thing with Wenger. Them have something that represent the club.
Probably the one suit they have on the one tie.
Well, boy, but just.
But hey, you have to remember.
Wenger wearing jacket, Fergie wearing a Man U jacket every now and again. This man I never wear nothing for Arsenal and say Arsenal manager. That bother me for a while, brother. But anyway, may I give him kudos, 10 out of 10. Team decision making against Aubameyang yesterday and performance overall, 10 out of 10. The only thing that's missing for me, we didn't get more goals. But a big up Arteta. I want to hear.
Arteta,
you're never going to hear me. I never say I can't say that. Listen, you have to sway that decision, brother. It's going to take decisions like these. And remember what I said before at the start of the season. Every year, Arsenal Football Club going into a transfer window towards the end of a season, the players play better. In between with couple months out away from the season being ended, the players play like crap. At the start of the season, you get a good start, then in a mid-light, then break down. When it comes close to the transfer window, 4 or 5 games up to the close of the season, you see better Arsenal. Which season started yesterday. And guess what? They're going to play and impress the coaching staff and everybody going into the transfer window. Guess what we're going to do? Nobody will not go sign because our team good. We're good again. All of a sudden, we're good again. Then we start a new. It seems like crazy, like a stupidness.
Well, this
years.
This transfer window is supposed to be different, right? Because apparently they have about 9 players, which when I already let go of 4 or 5 of them in December. So
yes. So guess what? There's still more to go.
Have to buy some players.
We still have more to go, but we want to swim go with it because I'm still happy with them still because there are players who still want to see a player like the young player like in why young boy named Gabriel
Balogun.
Me want to see Balogun play. I'm gonna like to see why him name a play some more. The young Brazilian boy. I can't remember his name.
Martinelli.
I want to see Martinelli. Him have name him never name nice squad the other day if he play Tottenham. Right?
I don't know why. I like the
and then Pablo Mari was named on the bench. There's some questionable decision for me that me just can't understand.
Yeah, Gawain said this has been consistent with Arsenal from what I've seen. Goals are still missing.
Very much so, Gawain. You're spot on.
Arsenal's next game is West Ham. Arsenal West Ham Sunday. It is so Arsenal for West Ham beat them.
That will dictate to me what kind of team we're talking about. The Jekyll and Hyde thing with Arsenal make you can't understand it. You don't know which one I go show up.
Yeah, I think that look at you, Odegaard. Well, you want get him a look because you come like when they can't buy Real Madrid play them, they just loan them for 2 years and give them back. Zambia get for watching that London derby.
I watched a little bit. I saw no highlights. I didn't watch it. The highlights. The 3 goals I saw.
Mourinho dead. Mourinho football dead. Mourinho done.
No, as me said to you, me can't say it like Macri. Macri loves to say people are garbage and then done. But me, I don't say that because the thing is dynamics. And the nature of the sport is that, you gotta have it up and down. And Mourinho is a great coach. We don't like his style, but if it based on result, which they used to measure coaches, him up there.
But me come like Macri still. Me have to admit that. Me come like Macri. Me love tell man say man done man again.
Yeah, but
so when me one of them
because as me say, that's why I agree with Harry. We have to have believe that people can grow in our system and people can come good in our system. And we were talking earlier on about the defender from Liverpool. But look at Henderson. Henderson was people trying to say, I'm not good.
Sutherland him come from for 20 million.
Yeah.
What about people that rate Henderson?
But him lift him game. No matter how you see it, and him a play him role. True. You know, and he was very instrumental in all that Liverpool has won, over the last 2 or 3 years. So people grow in a system and system get the better of people. And that's why even Maguire, although me really know say not good now, but that doesn't mean he can't get better tomorrow. Depends on which coach him buck up on and the system when them play.
He can get better, but I don't think he will get world class. Like, I don't think we can't see that.
Let me ask you a question. What makes a defender world class for you, in your opinion?
His ability to read the game, and because you're not gonna always make the tackle. You're not gonna always. I know we not talk about speed. Cause you have someone we can't them slow, but them use them ability for read the game for ensure say, okay, beat me. Either them give him a little bit more space and them going at the right time. So his ability to read the game and stop the attacking player.
And what do you think that ability
organize the back line?
You think it's an inborn ability or it's a developed ability? You think it's coachable?
Certain thing, may I say, the IQ part, may I say, for some man innate, because some man just dunce. But some man just not quick enough. But in terms of the technical ability, him not look when him have the ball, he just never look like a footballer. You ever see when he dribble? He not look like a footballer. He's very one-footed. Like Carrick. Look on Carrick. Carrick was very slow. But Carrick was one of the best midfielder in the league at one point. Zane, for me, is Maguire slow, but him is not the best reader of the game. Him is not the best tackler. The only thing we can say good in the ear. So, yeah, anyways, go on, all right. Yeah, that's something.
No, I'm just going to ask you some question. I don't
mean, but Harry, you think about it, even with system, some players are just limited more than some players will never reach some player because they don't have that ability. So no matter how much they train and system, they're not going to reach certain level in football with a certain man leave in football because they don't get that ability to do it. So it's like a Messi or Ronaldo. Come on, man, train. Enough man can't Messi or Ronaldo standard. I would never reach it, but because they're not that good.
Yeah, but you can't use Messi and Ronaldo.
Let's show you the football.
Yeah, but
even a defense, you have some baller, right? Even some defender. Probably they would never reach Maguire level. Same way, I always say no good, but some baller cannot reach that level. Van Dijk, same thing. Some baller would never reach Van Dijk level. Same way.
But the question
there's levels to it.
I agree with you, but the question I ask you on Corey is, how do you know that he can't get any better? That's a question. What he used to define that he won't get
better. Corey never said that. Corey said he can't get better. He said if he said won't be world class. That's what he said.
That was the first thing he said. He just changed it a few moments ago.
Yes.
But you said that he can't get better.
I agree.
Yeah. All right.
Of course, you know I don't mean that literally. Zane, I don't think you'll ever be good enough. Of course, you can get better. But
I don't like him, and I don't like seeing him on the field.
Yes, but my thing is. But it's an opinion. I don't know. I'm not say it as a statement of fact. And you can't say it either because it's an opinion. I'm just I'm just giving my assessment of his performance. This is his second season. He's in a Manu. I've seen enough of him to kind of know whether or not, well, to kind of make my assessment as to whether or not I think he will be good enough. And I don't see that. I don't. The only player I'm seeing in a Manu side who is either currently or has the potential to be world class is Bruno and Greenwood. I think Greenwood once him start get played on number 9 where him belong, I think Greenwood can be one of the best strikers.
Which means they rule out Shaw, you rule out Rashford, you rule out Marshall, you rule out all of these players.
Yep.
So you only the 2 players.
I think Marshall for me, and Marshall, I always say, was my favorite player Manu before Bruno come there. But for me,
so let me ask you a question. What you think changed? What the player never changed. The player never leave and go and come back. So only thing changed from being your favorite player till now is that he might have a new management.
No, well, he was my favorite player.
It was, but I'm just saying
other reason, not just footballing things.
Yeah, but
like the way kind of live him life, or him live a personal life. I'm married to a woman of color and look of vibe. You know, I like them.
Okay.
But from a football perspective, though, Martial for me. It's like every season we expect, like the Lingard effect thing. Every season we expect, okay, Martial having breakout season. He might go sure we know. I would talk about Martial potential. But he not live up to the potential. There has to be a time now when I have to cry. I have to say, all right, brother, maybe that is just it for you. Maybe that is just it. Because every year, one season, the man, this is why I'm 4th or 5th season, man, you know. And one season, the man scored more than 20 goals. I mean, I talk about 20 combined goal. Premier League, FA Cup, everything. One. At what point now, is he the man? Like, let's be honest. He have little skills, but, you know, brother, you're supposed to score more goal than that.
You know, would you could be surprised, you know, if a Klopp or a Pep get him, what are the possibilities, you know? And that's what I'm saying, that me not think right now, because what we're talking about right now, me not satisfied with nobody. Yes, with the exception of Bruno in a Man U side, the level that they are playing at. But I still believe that they have everybody have that potential.
I'm too sure.
Hold on. Finish your statement, Zambi. You say you still believe that one.
I interjected before that. I said nobody. That they still have the potential. I still believe that if some of these players find themselves to be world class, if they find themselves in with a coach whose system fits them and whose system and who can get the best out of them, it is possible.
Can it be more specific?
All of these guys are mostly under 25-year-old.
Can it be more specific in terms of the players you think? All
of them except one Bissaka, because me not no rating for it. Because I cannot see how Manchester United buy a player like that who can't score football. For me, no, my
but you may say, I know the game.
And him can't even tackle because him slide too much.
Well, and I'm still one of the best tackler out there. He might not be good on the ball like one-on-one.
When he's like a
man running at him, him always tackle and tackle clean in some tough spot. And first of all, for me, and it might be different a little bit because a defender's first responsibility is to defend.
All right, but you see,
I mean, everything else can be taught, and you don't buy him off a basis saying you're not do it very well at another team when they might identify him as the next big thing. He got him in the England squad for a minute because he went to go and good at Crystal Palace. So, me want to know what changed all of a sudden when he got Man United. What is a big stage and him scared?
But him never
changed, you know. At Crystal Palace the same thing. It's just that Man U may have wonder sometimes for real. Them really scored players. Because it's like, you understand?
You know, so I have no problem with him.
I say that no.
Me no man you fan, but boy, me tell us that the youth can defend.
No, him can defend, Harry.
The only thing what I like is him force the slide tackle a whole lot of times because him get caught out of position.
and in positioning poor.
Our defense.
Harry.
You see here when Makula said, you see, you wait until him start slide and some man just go over and get some penalty. Can you go ahead, you know?
Him give already last year.
And then we start and in point of a change.
It's not Harry. Hold on, let me just say one thing there. Hold on there, Gary. Me see one thing with him when I realize Gary Bill, because you don't watch Man U enough, or you maybe not watch the way we watch as fans. Man U would have scored a lot more goals if it was for brother. When the man have the ball and they see one Bissaka out there, and most half of them have to give the ball when they give the ball. Every time they get and look and see, they turn it back and bring it back on the left side. If he was a better player going forward and put in some cross, see, every time they go out there and look.
I don't know what they're doing in a coaching room, but that's something the coach have to identify and then feed it on the training ground.
Everybody know.
So when I say, Corey, if that are the man weakness, the coach responsibility for work on that, because if you are playing in that system the way you want him to go forward, go square ball, when you know him square them no good, then you work on that, because that's a system you actually play.
But the point of me want to make still, you see Zambi say, one Bissaka no better. He not get no better or whatever. But we can't say about other players.
No. But I'm saying to you that when I say can't get better, for me I play football. There's no time for me know myself I play football. Right? Over 40 years. That a wing back no go down, they go dribble and square. A good wing back, no go down, go dribble and square. You know, matter with him role is primary defending, yes, but him give you option, and when you have defenders who can square the ball and a winger can square the ball, you give more option to your side and make your opponent have a plan and think differently. With him so one-dimensional that they know him going to do. Sometimes even the opponent then give him the ball and push him to go down there. And he just cut in and turn back the ball, give Bruno or somebody, or Fred or somebody in the middle of the field.
Because
it is so one-dimensional.
But no attacker can't beat him though.
Most of the time, nobody to square the ball.
But listen, no attacker can't go past him though, and a top world-class attacker.
Sterling. But listen.
Yeah, but that time strengthening Harry.
But Corey.
Come on.
But
Manchester United said right back, I think you were more than just being able for
Corey. Remember me tell you that. Anytime one Bissaka get a good winger in front of him, you know say how different one Bissaka.
I hope so, brother. I hope
good winger. Remember, I not play nobody good in front of him, you know. All these years, you might play, you know. You know, a good winger in front of him, you know.
What a good winger do?
Wing have a lot to do with you. We can give back when they can overlapping for you. Wing have a lot to do with you. Wing have a lot to do with you.
No, just tell me what the winger
do. Exactly.
I hope so. But even when you look how he squared the ball.
Most of the time, you will put on the flank and square the ball for him.
You ever see square the ball
for him? Can play ball.
And square the ball for him.
Yeah, if you have a man that overlapping, when you can pass the ball to, we can put in the square. But if you notice, nobody put it right, don't put in a square. No man.
So you going to see a difference.
Win the ball and give the winger, and the winger put in the ball for you. Of course I can. You mean I can?
Maguire can't get any better. It's Phil Jones have to build a system around him while they play the two of them at CDM. One Bissaka can be world class when he learn to square the ball. Him say, yeah man, them use him correct too because I be inverted. Okay, so I must say I be inverted running with overlap or inverted movement. One Bissaka do, and him say, so if they move him to centre back, he will be world class. Yeah, man, move one Bissaka centre back. Someone that slide by the group to penalty. But that man with a concede at least 3 penalty every game.
Listen, man,
the man position is poor.
And that is why him have to slide so much.
That is why.
And him shut down some players, you know, because some of the time the players them not playing right.
Yeah, and not only that.
When they shut them down, you know.
You realize when him shut down Sterling, I don't think him pass offline the whole of that match. You see when him very good at defend, he can defend and he can mark and him. You understand? Him positioning off and that will come because still young.
Which one you rather?
Brother,
which one would you rather? By a defender who can square the ball good or a defender who can defend good at first?
The way the game is now. I'm gonna give you one analogy. The way the game is now, I would prefer a youth like a Reece James, who is not the best defender, but in give it going forward too.
Boy, Reece James can't score a ball neither. So wrong. He's not the greatest scorer of the ball neither.
Reece James at Chelsea?
Oh, my bad. May I mix up with Daniel James? Sorry, my bad. My bad.
I'm surprised that him father Zombie say.
No, but him not in my.
Worse than one Mr.
When me talk about get better, you know, me talk about starting 11, you know. Me not even mentioning because he should not start, you know.
He shouldn't even play football. Daniel James are working at Tesco over
Him should not start. Him should not start. And him get more opportunity than almost all of the other young promising youth them. I think him even get more opportunity no more than Greenwood.
Yo, I me say it already. I wanna beat you, bridge and them tackle me. I worst player in the Premier League.
Liar tell, man.
Come on,
man. Hey, we put right back worse than him by far. Bellerin worse than him.
Brother, Barcelona want Bellerin. Anyone Barcelona want
Barcelona, that's a myth, man. Barcelona only want him because him come from Barcelona, man. You don't understand that, man. A Barcelona youth product, he want to go back in here. That's it.
Brother, no, sir. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up now. Chelsea, all that draw them, and I have not much to say about it because I have open the manager. But I go and look at time because soon a flop time soon come. And the thing going to make it and reach now yet. You see me?
Yes,
big up to the man them. I just want to remind the items. But there are 158 subscribers right now. If last time I check out this. 158. Big up to manners and respect. Just remember when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll do the raffle. PlayStation 5. The money, the equivalent, you know, the value of that. Every subscriber's name will be entered. Can win the thing.
How much money, man? You can't tell my PlayStation no fitness it now.
That's why I say either PlayStation.
Adult program.
Yeah, so money, let's take the PlayStation.
Man.
Me have a 50-year-old man at work who tell me, say, all in stay home, I do not even woman. Woman come check him. And him not even peer no mind. So she now come back and pay PlayStation.
It's a common thing around, brother. Some man live for that, man. Them buy all the gears, man, and them chat to people who they never meet in their life, and them calling them best friend. Cause that them do, man.
That's you're mad, man. You see me? Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up. I say, I'm going over a minute and change. And change. Big up. One more thing. Don't forget, this is a fun interactive channel. You can click the link in the video description to join the chat. Big up to Feel Lifestyles. The link to them them website is in the description too. Very, very bad clothing and apparel website. Check them out. Yard style vibe, very black conscious way.
Tell them to ship some top for it. For do some promotion.
Akashi brought it up.
Akashi?
Yeah, man, Akashi.
Me have two things for me now.
Yeah, man. My wash for the My wash for the finest.
You know what the prediction?
Oh, I'm gonna forget. Shoot. Yo,
you see, I'm
gonna do prediction. I'm gonna do prediction in a WhatsApp. I'm gonna take them. See?
Me no go WhatsApp for you.
At you Arsenal, we don't go to November. You told him that
me that support Arsenal for win. And now I'm on and draw with West Ham.
Hey, me know you have a Arsenal jersey. Me no business want nobody want to tell me, say Zambia. You have a secret, another one.
You see when you win,